Hey dishers, it's time to dish with Dee. That's me. Today's a little bit of a different video coming from me. I am getting some tips on how to possibly meal plan. I know, I'm not a planner. We've already established that. But maybe with some tips, I may be able to work it out. I have a special guest, and if you want to see who it is, then stay tuned. All right, look who I have here.
My head's chopped off.
Help is here. I'm new at this. This is a new camera. Remember, people? I have to put it back a little bit further. There, is that better? There we go. You all know Joan. If you don't know Joan, what rock do you live under?
We're both recording, so.
I know. Oh, yeah. I go both ways. This is creepy.
It is
Which one is my better side? I don't know. If you don't know, this is Joan from Joan's Pointed Plate. She and I used to go to Weight Watchers back in the day. There's a lot of history, but I'll give you the short synopsis. We went to Weight Watchers together. We lost our weight there, and we opened YouTube channels. So I will link her channel down below if you have never heard of her, and you could check her out. She's one of those whole food people. Makes everything from scratch.
Not 100%. Not 100%.
Compared to me. She's all food girlfriends. But hey, I say try anything once.
It's what
twice
works
if you
for
like
us.
it. So we're coming here.
Day, I feel like.
Naughty girl. I struggle with planning my food. Not breakfast and lunch, because I don't have to plan that because there's a repertoire. I've gone over this a million times about what I eat for breakfast and lunch. It's dinners, and I feel like I struggle with the fact that I don't plan, so I'm always flying by the seat of my pants. I don't make bad dinners, but I want life to be a little bit easier. I think life needs to be a little bit easier.
Now, I think, knowing Denise for years, Denise cannot be regimented. I'm a little bit regimented. I plan out my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner because I worry about points. I know what I'm having on which day. And a lot of people say, well, maybe you're not in the mood for it. I get excited for my food. I do. Like, I see, like, next week, you know, we have... Oh, I have the wrong menu. I have last week's menu. This week's menu is hanging on the board. I have to go get it. But, you know, I see something and I get excited thinking about it. It's on the side of the pantry cabinet. On my, see it? So I get excited, like, when I plan something. I get it, especially for a new recipe. Like, we're having chicken stroganoff on Wednesday, and, like, literally my mouth is watering for it. I'm excited about it. So that's how I am. We're having burgers. I'm a burger girl. I love me a good burger. I do. And I'm not using 96% lean ground beef for a burger. No. I'm not doing it.
I don't use 98% beef for anything.
Not doing it.
I'm too cheap.
So, you know, I will plan my day accordingly so I can fit a burger in. I'll use like 93 or 90, usually 90. 85?
85? Yeah. For
That's
a burger?
You know, I'll use 90, but I will plan my day to fit that in. That's why I need to plan, because I need to know. Because dinner, I love breakfast, but breakfast is pretty low in point for me usually. But dinner is my main meal. And I want to know that I can have what I want. So that's why I plan the whole day. So, and I get excited about what we're going to have. We're having roast chicken tomorrow. Well, my whole dinner is going to be 1 point. The roast chicken, 0. My mashed potatoes are 1 point because I get potatoes as a 0-point food. And a vegetable. So I can go a little bit higher on my breakfast, my lunch, whatever. So I like knowing that. She flies by the seat. So she needs to menu plan. I'm trying to look at both cameras at the same time. I feel like I'm at a tennis match. She needs to menu plan in a way that'll work for her. So what I'm going to suggest is favorite dinners. Now, Denise, like me, collects cookbooks. I collect more specific cookbooks, and I like the Taste of Home magazines and stuff, the Light and Tasty and all that. I love to flip through and find new recipes and go, oh my gosh.
Guess what? Did you see what I brought over? Keep talking. The whole time.
You know, if I'm going to have these books taking up real estate in my house, I'm going to use them.
Look, I brought over for inspiration.
Oh, there you go. 5 ingredient comfort food.
I figured that seemed easy. I can get 5. I've got to have these 5 ingredients close by.
Amen.
And I just got their subscription box.
I saw that.
I loved everything in the box. And I'm not normally, I canceled, excuse me, my All True, which was Cause box. You get them after a while. You don't need any of the crap in there. You just don't.
Well, you know, since we went to a minimalist lifestyle, I got rid of subscription boxes unless I can eat the stuff.
You know, and I thought this was more kitchen stuff. It was all, oh, the whisk was beautiful. The can opener.
I have a can opener.
I always need an extra whisk.
You know, my minimalist lifestyle does not allow for that.
Well, this is a can opener that it slides and it doesn't have this sharp edges.
That's what I have.
Well, I didn't have a small one.
Oh, I have one from Paper Chef.
This one was a little bit less expensive than Paper Chef. I can't afford that. Go ahead.
So anyway, what I like to do is I have already started on my February dinner menu.
Ooh.
Why? Because over the last couple days, when you see this vlog, you'll know we've been lazy butts. We have been doing a lot of relaxing, a lot of downtime.
That's my life.
I have been going through magazines. Kim sent me a whole stack of Light and Tasty magazines because I had gotten rid of all mine when I decided I was never going to lose weight.
Minimalist. Look at her stuff. Now she needs to get them
That was actually before I became minimalist.
Oh, but yes.
But I thought, I'm never going to lose weight. I'm never going to do this. So anyway.
Fry bread. Look at this. Ooh, I made fry bread.
So I've been going through there and I'm like, I want to make this. So I've just been writing it in my February menu. And that works for me. What I think is going to work for Denise is this.
Ooh,
a plain piece of paper versus this.
I thought you would have made me like a special one, honestly.
Well, I wanted to see, I was going to, but I wanted to see how you wanted to do it first.
Because Jen likes to create things.
Yes. You saw
I thought it would have said like Denise's menu plan.
Well, I wanted to see how you wanted to do it first.
Bit sad. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
I wanted to see how she wanted to do it first.
We'll post that when it comes.
I think what Denise needs to do is just come up with a list of dinners that she wants to make or wants to try. And then plan her shopping list, her grocery list, and make sure she has all the ingredients in her house for those things. Now, you know, Denise makes fun of me for my Whole Foods. I'm guessing a lot of her dinners are Whole Foods based.
Pretty much.
Like, I don't think she's buying a pack of Uncle Ben's rice.
No, I have a big sack of rice from Sam's.
Yes, in your prepper pantry.
Mm-hmm. I have a big container of dried beans.
Do you have them in Gamma containers, like food storage with Gamma lids?
I have them in the lock clicks.
Oh, okay, I have Gamma lids on
mine. I don't have, but mine are not that big though. I don't have that much.
Oh, I have a 5-gallon bucket with a Gamma lid.
No, I have pinto beans. I have rice. I have fresh potatoes are always come and go. That's probably it. I have canned vegetables up the wazoo. Steve, it's his prepping mentality. Corn and string beans. We have lots of corn and string beans. I have to check to keep the dates though.
Yes, you have to make sure you use them or donate
and powdered milk. We have powdered milk and powdered eggs.
I have powdered milk because I use powdered milk. I use my sandwich bread calls for powdered milk.
I have powdered milk and powdered eggs.
I don't have powdered eggs. I could powder my own eggs.
Could you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can. Yeah, you can freeze dry or dehydrate your eggs.
Could you keep?
You can also water glass eggs.
Somebody said you
fresh
can.
Eggs.
You could keep your fresh eggs through the winter. You put them some kind of like.
You water glass them.
Okay.
It's called. You put them in. You put fresh eggs, and they can't be from the grocery store. They have to be from the chicken's butt. In a glass jar with a calcium lime solution, and it keeps them fresh for a long time.
I need to pickle some eggs.
Yeah, don't do that.
Pickled eggs.
So Denise will probably mainly just need ingredients to cook with, not groceries. I mentioned that the other day on my menu plan. There's a difference between groceries and ingredients for us. We pretty much just buy ingredients. We don't buy pre-made food. And I'm guessing a lot of Denise's dinners are just ingredients. If you think about what you make, it's ingredients. So 9 out of 10 times you're going to have what you need, except for like a specialty thing here or there. Like, I'm trying to think if I have anything this week. Okay, Friday we're having lasagna. I have Kids Friday. I'm not making my own pasta because I have Kids Friday and I probably just won't have time. If I have time, I will definitely make my own pasta sheets. If not, I have whole wheat lasagna noodles. That's what we'll be using. I'd like to try. I mean, it's
Whole wheat lasagna.
yeah, that you can't even taste the
Sorry.
difference. When they have all that other good stuff, you can't taste the difference.
I beg to differ. I am an Italian girl.
I know, but
I taste the difference. It's only a point difference now.
I know, and I don't even get it for 0.
Yeah, so,
but I try.
I mean, if it was 0, maybe I would consider it. But
There's
not
only one
for sauce.
There's
I
only
can't.
there's only one ingredient in the whole wheat noodles, so that's kind of why I tend to go that way.
We
but-
agree to disagree on that one.
Well, we do. And I mean, my goal Friday is to make my own pasta for the lasagna, but I'm not
How many kids do you have?
3. I'll probably be able to do it, but I don't know if I'll have time, honestly, because I'm going to start de-decorating on Friday probably while they're napping. So what Denise needs to do is Denise needs to come up with a plan, just a list of dinners that she wants to make. The hard part for Denise, because Denise admitted the other day, I don't know, in a video or somewhere, she's not organized. And that's not a slam on Denise. She said it in a video the other day.
I'm not, and I admit
And-
that. Because not everybody is organized.
Not everybody's organized.
You know?
And there's different levels of organization. Denise needs a list because Denise needs to take meat out of the freezer, or Denise needs to, thaw something, whatever. That's what she needs to do. Maybe she has spaghetti sauce that she needs for a recipe that she has in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
She has to thaw that. So that's why Denise needs a plan. A loose plan, but a plan. If Denise has a whole list of dinners, she can just look at that list and say, oh, you know what? I don't know. Baked chicken with sweet potatoes sounds really good. Well, Denise has chicken in the fridge. I'm sure she does. Or in the freezer. I'm sure she does. When she looks at that Thursday night and decides what she wants, she can put that chicken in the fridge. It will be ready for her on Friday. There will be no, oh my God, what am I going to make for dinner? Because she knows. And I'm guessing if she starts thinking about that chicken, she'll be looking forward to eating it Friday night. So that's why instead of planning every single solitary day, she just needs a general list. And my suggestion is beginning of the month, Denise has cookbooks. Denise likes to read cookbooks like I like to read cookbooks.
Yep.
Pick a cookbook. You're going to have your family favorites. I know that your boys have their favorites just like mine do.
Mexican.
Start with them. Tacos. We have tacos every month. Now this month I'm changing it up a little bit. We're doing taco pizza. Put tacos on your list. Put whatever. And I ask my family, what do you guys want for dinner?
Timmy will say spaghetti.
Especially when my boys are home. I kind of tend to make whatever they want. Put that on your list. Then go back and say, you know what? I have 20,000 cookbooks here. I'm going to make 5 new recipes this month. There are 5 weeks. I'm going to make 5 new recipes. Pick them out. Put them on the list. You don't have to make them on a particular day. Just make sure you have it down. Make sure you have the ingredients in the house for it. If you don't want to go a whole month, just go a week. I just think a month is a little bit easier because it gives you more to pick from.
I think that might be too overwhelming though.
So how about maybe 14 meals?
Maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, do 14. Pick 14 meals. Or pick 30 meals knowing you're only to give you more variety. Because you could come up with 30 meals off the top of your head.
Probably.
I like to go pork, beef, chicken, pasta, like that. I try in each week. Now I just noticed like my menu, like there's one week I think we have 4 nights of beef. I usually don't do that, but it happens. But if you can at least put down some meals and know that you have the ingredients in the house. And Denise loves planners.
She doesn't use them though.
She doesn't use them, but
likes
she loves them.
I don't have any now. I haven't bought any. Well, I'm lying. Timmy gave me one. It got lost, and then Amazon sent him another one, and then it came.
And then it came.
So I have it.
Okay. Maybe you need to use it and just write down.
I buy all the stickers, all the washi tape.
Or just put. See, I don't even do that. I
don't know
can't.
why.
I can't do it. I can't. I put some stickers on my planner, and I hate it because I had them.
I mean, I got the stickers inside.
See, I don't use stickers. You don't need to use stickers. You can just write stuff down. But put a sticky note up, thaw meat, or do what Kim over to Girl on Her Phone does. She sets her Alexa. Do you have one?
No,
Oh, okay.
because ours went a little bit weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't use her anymore.
I
I can put reminders on my phone.
You can put reminders on your phone every
Or
day
my watch, too.
before you go to work.
Mm-hmm.
And then it becomes, while you sit down to eat your breakfast, you thaw your meat. It becomes routine. It becomes a habit.
That's the thing. I need a routine.
I guess I'm going to be texting her every morning at 7:30. Denise, pull your meat out.
Well, it'd be like 7:40, 7:30. I'm in the shower. Yes, I don't start work till 9 o'clock.
It's okay. Whatever. But if you get the routine, then there you go. So we are going to take a break and we are going to put some ideas down on this paper for her. You write.
What am I writing?
Start thinking of stuff that you want. Here, you want to see a January calendar?
All right, so just am I writing dinners down?
Just dinners.
Okay.
Stuff that you know that you want to eat.
Here's the problem. This is the problem I'm having. I can't. I'm going through blocks.
But I guarantee that you eat tacos every month.
I eat tacos like every other week.
So put tacos down. You eat spaghetti?
Not when Timmy's not home. We should eat more. Peter hates it.
Oh, okay.
If I put pasta, he will eat ziti and rigatoni. He's not a huge fan of spaghetti. But if I make something...
When you say ziti, do you mean baked ziti or just ziti with sauce?
Ziti with sauce. I didn't put a ziti.
See, I don't like thin spaghetti. I only like
He doesn't. He only likes cut macaroni.
I like tubular.
Yeah, he doesn't like spaghetti. That's what I'm saying. This is my problem. I don't know what... I come for dinner and I'm like, I have chicken. What am I going to do with it? I don't know.
Well, what do you like to do with it?
Nothing. I am so dead when it comes to thinking of... And all I do is read cookbooks. But I'm just like not... I don't know. I just feel like I'm so burnt out.
So do you like to have...
And that's the problem.
You don't want a piece of baked
inspired.
chicken. That's boring.
I just am not inspired to make anything. And I keep making the same thing. You know how many times I make breaded chicken nuggets? I make my own chicken nuggets.
Yeah, so do I.
But
I have them on the menu for February. I found a new recipe. I make that
once a week. I cut up chicken, I dip it in egg wash and panko.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
And I season that. And I feel like that's boring.
If you like
now.
it, there's nothing wrong with
But
it.
it's only because I don't feel like thinking of anything else. That's the problem. And I feel like...
Does your family complain?
No, but I feel like I'm just... It's uninspired. I think I need to make some pork chops because I have a problem with pork. Pork chops always come out dry. So I tend to make a pork loin.
I do pork loin and pork... Okay, when you do pork chops, how do you do them? In the oven?
I've done both.
I cannot do pork chops in the oven. I dry them out.
Shake and bake is the only way I can do them in the oven, and they come out good. But it's kind of like, I don't know how point-wise that's, you know.
Okay, so pork. Let's see. I have so much pork on the menu. I have pork with garlic cream sauce.
I've never made anything like that.
Why?
Just never have. I'm not a cream sauce kind of gal. More of a
Not even a little drizzle. It's just a drizzle. They're not drowning in it.
No, I guess I just never think of... That's in one other step I'd have to make. I'm lazy.
I thought you liked to cook.
I do, but it's like, it's more of a... Is that like, I'm more of a on the stove saute kind of create that way.
But that's what a sauce is. You just...
I know, but if is the pork in the oven?
No, you do them on top of the stove.
Because I did Kim's, which I've made several times, the pork chops Diane. We like those are pretty easy. It's pretty. They make a pan sauce while they're in there. I've done that.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what this is. You might make it in a saucepan next to the you know, next to your.
Just, for me, it's like I know I'm lazy. I admit that. I need something.
Okay, pork tenderloin. What do you do with it?
I roast it.
With what? Anything?
It's usually garlic, oregano, and olive oil.
This is one of our favorite garlic mustard pork tenderloin. It forms a crust on it. It's just Dijon mustard, salt and pepper, olive oil, garlic, Italian seasoning.
Pretty much what I put on my pork, except the mustard.
Yeah, well, throw some mustard in there.
Throw mustard. Add mustard.
This is on my website, this one, if you want to. And
do you brush it with the mustard?
Yeah. Place the tenderloin in a cast iron skillet, oven-proof dish or Dutch oven. Season with salt and pepper. Use a pastry brush. Cover the tenderloin with Dijon mustard. Combine olive oil, chopped garlic, Italian seasoned sea salt. Cover the tenderloin with the herb mixture on the top and sides.
Yeah,
roast it at 350.
Other than the mustard, I pretty much, it's what my...
Do something different. Throw some mustard in. Dijon mustard.
Yeah, I have like 18 different kinds of mustard. I'm mustard obsessed.
I was too until I, you know, the whole
Oh, is that not Whole Foods either?
No. Just downsizing. I didn't need them. I wasn't using them all.
Oh my God. Mustard. I think because it's like always low in point. Because mustard's usually pretty good.
Yes. Well, not the Nance's. That's what I love.
No, not that one. But I like the one that has the I do have one that has booze in it.
I have champagne mustard.
I mean, I don't use that much of it. I think,
right. Just for the taste.
I don't make enough beef. I really think that's another thing. I don't make enough. I have not yet created, and I said this to you yesterday. I said, I cannot make a good rump roast. I don't know what it is. I must overcook it. Or any kind of an eye roast. I don't make
Do you do the
roast
Mississippi
beef.
pot roast?
I've done that.
Okay, if you have an eye roast, I mean, you have to make sure when you're doing a beef that you use the right cut for the right thing.
I mean, I do like the chuck roast. Is that the Mississippi one?
Yeah, and I use a shoulder roast, but yeah.
I mean, I do that all. And that one's in the crock pot. That's
right.
Really, I'm talking about like a roast beef.
Okay, then you want to do
cut
it
down with mashed potatoes.
This way. You want to do this. High temp roast beef.
No, is that with a rump?
Oh, it's an eye.
An eye, okay.
It's an eye roast. You preheat your oven to 500 for at least 20 minutes. Like, don't, when the timer rings or when it says up to 500, don't just shove it in. Let it go for 20 minutes to make sure it's super duper hot.
Right.
Rub the roast however you want. Fat side up. Turn it down to 475 and 7 minutes a pound you roast it. If it's a 3-pound roast, you roast it for 21 minutes.
So you turn it down when you put it in the oven?
Turn it down when you put it in the oven. After 21 minutes, if it's a 3-pound, you shut the oven off.
Okay.
And you do not open the oven. It comes out like prime rib.
Okay.
It's a little on the rare side.
Oh, I like rare. Oh, rare.
Then you have to try this.
Oh, my battery's
But
dying.
you have to use okay.
We're back. We're fresh battery. High temp roast.
High temp roast. Yeah, you definitely want the high temp roast.
And ground beef.
So for ground beef, I mean,
Steve's been asking for sloppy joes.
there you go.
He's the only one that wants them though. That's what
Nobody likes them?
boys don't like them.
How do you make them?
What the sloppy joe mix?
No, stop. Make them this way and
I made the Big Mac ones. Yes.
no, make them this way. They're different.
The boys just don't. I said a few times and they're just like, we don't even like these. I'm like,
Try this and
in the Instant Pot.
you can either, honestly,
Is it? I don't like to saute my Instant Pot.
honestly,
I
it's
just
easier to do them
don't.
on stovetop.
Yeah.
There's stovetop
I
directions
only
here
Instant
too.
Pot when I
It-
what do they call that when you Instant Pot? It's the pressure cooker.
Pressure cook.
I do not saute in my Instant
I
Pot.
do. When I make certain soups, I saute beforehand.
But you do Instant Pot it after. I mean,
I Instant Pot it after.
'Cause I
And that's what this is. But you know what? You can make them on the stove. It's quicker on the stove than it is in Instant Pot. And that's what I do. Try this. Maybe they'll like them. If Steve's asking for it, you have to give your husband what he wants.
within reason. He just said it the other day. He said, I'm gonna sloppy joes. I'm craving it.
Try this. Try this. It looks like a lot of ingredients, but it's it's spices, it's mustard, and
bell pepper, celery,
yeah, it's not
tomato puree. It's nothing.
It's nothing crazy.
I don't have.
And I'm guessing you have all this in your kitchen.
I don't have bell. Well, I do keep the mini bell peppers. I love those little mini things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so chop those up.
Yeah.
I have peppers out the butt because our garden freaked out this year with peppers.
Worcestershire, Steve's favorite thing is Worcestershire sauce. We have like gallons of that.
Worcestershire sauce.
Chili powder, beef broth. I have all that.
Yeah, try that.
But he's been asking.
Homemade.
With buns. Do you serve it on buns?
Of course I serve it on buns, and I serve it on good buns.
I bought Hawaiian buns for my pork. We're having the pork today, not yesterday. Reason is because we were out New Year's Eve and the boys were actually sad that we went out. I'm like, we haven't been out in 20 some years. I mean, I can't tell you last time we went out for New Year's Eve. And they're like, well, what about our hors d'oeuvres? We always have like charcuterie. I'm like, so he goes, why don't we just have that on New Year's Day? So that's what we had yesterday. We had all pickies and little hors d'oeuvres and charcuterie. But that's not what you have on New Year's Eve. You
have pork. We had pork out.
We had pork for breakfast, pork sausage. Here's good luck. But today is the pork at. You know how hard it is to find a pork roast in South Jersey?
I got it right
Acme.
at ShopRite.
Well, we were at...
I wanted a porkette roast. I wanted it already
and
seasoned.
this has nothing to do with anything, but the Acme, now I know why there's a ShopRite going on there. That Acme's... I said to Steve, why do we come in here? Every time we come in here, they never have what I want. All they had was a pork loin that was $80. It was this big.
I got a beautiful porkette for $13.
So that was... So we came down here, I had Nick's ice cream coupons are expiring on Friday. My free ones. I know you don't like Nick's ice cream, but I love Nick's ice cream. And I don't love ice cream. That's the funny thing. I don't. And that's why probably why I didn't buy it, because I thought, I don't want to eat it. But for free, they're cookie dough, they're triple chocolate. Oh my God. I think, last I remember it was 2 points for a half cup. Nice. But it's creamy. It's not like that Enlightened and that Halo that's real dry.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. But it's Iceland or Swedish. It's Swedish. So I wanted to use, and they had it on sale.
There you go.
Because I had 2 for free, and I had a $2 off and a $1 off, but I wasn't going to use it 2 and $1 because I wasn't $6 a pint. Yeah. So I still wasn't paying $5 for it, but
not when you get
for
free.
$1.88 and 88 cents, I thought, yeah, I'll get the other 2 ones. So I got 4 pints, and they had the porkette. I think it was like one up being $14.
Yeah. Our porkette was delicious yesterday.
Acme had nothing. I went, and the guy was calling his wife or his girlfriend. He said, "This is all they have. It's $40." I'm like, I wanted to say to him, "You should
go to ShopRite."
I said, I'm not buying this.
I can't.
I'm not. So that's what's in the crock pot.
So there you go. You got ground beef. How about meatloaf?
Yeah, I like meatloaf. They seem to like the ones that seems you can eat them. Steve will eat anything. So I mean, I could put him the dog's shit on the plate and he will eat it and say it's delicious.
My family will eat anything.
The boys, not so much.
Oh yeah, my boys will eat anything.
Patrick, Peter. Timmy's not home. Timmy's at school. Timmy's a little bit better eater than anyone, but Timmy just doesn't eat leftovers. Where Peter will, if he likes it, will eat it all week.
I don't eat leftovers.
If he likes something, oh my, hoagies, if we leftover hoagies, they could be soggy. He'll be still eating them. He's weird. He's weird. But they like when I make the barbecue chicken one. Oh. I just put barbecue sauce on the meatloaf. I don't know why I don't make that more often. Just get ground meat and eat or meatloaf stuff and just put barbecue sauce on it.
I struggled with meatloaf for a long time because I could never replicate my mother's, which was very, very plain. I use Kim's recipe and I do it in the Instant Pot now. Oh my God. Now I don't do, she does everything in there. She does her potatoes and she does the like little mini corn on the cobs. Now being from Jersey, the Garden State, I can't buy those frozen mini corn on the cobs.
We don't like them either.
No, I can't. But
could you eat canned corn though? But I don't like
I've done the potatoes in there with it, but my family likes macaroni and cheese served with meatloaf.
Right.
But I make her meatloaf. I changed a few things and I make it in the Instant Pot. Oh my gosh. It comes out perfect every single time. And you do throw it under the broiler at the end. Like with the barbecue sauce on it. But
like
my family freaks out over that meatloaf. So, meatloaf.
Meatloaf. And I guess it doesn't take that long being in this Instant Pot.
Well, you know, by the time it comes up to pressure and all that crap. But
I meant like, it's still under an hour.
Oh, yeah. And you have time when you get home from school and all that. Right. And that's something you could always, if you wanted to, mix it up the night before.
Yeah.
You could.
But I have time.
You could meal prep.
Let's not get crazy now.
I know, right?
Now she's getting a little, now.
Yeah, I don't meal prep.
I don't know what she's smelling. Maybe it's flour she's smelling.
My idea of meal prepping is cutting up some veggies from my veggie tray.
Mine is hard-boiling the eggs for the week.
There you go. Yeah.
Maybe getting a loaf of, like, I like the Grace's oat bread. I know you don't like that, but 0 point bread on, well, back on the Purple Plan days.
Yeah,
if you have oats, and a lot of people do, if you have oats and yogurt as your 0 point food, you have 0 point bread. Yeah. And it's really tasty. It has to be toasted.
I don't have either one of those as a 0 point food. I miss the Purple Plan. I'm not going to lie.
I'm struggling. Miss the Blue Plan.
I'm struggling.
I've said it before. I
get less 0 point foods and less points.
It's too much thought. I think that's what I always said about the Blue Plan. I don't have to think. When I go out to eat, I never had to think.
Yes.
I knew that I can get a 0 point protein and some vegetables and not have to worry about anything. I never feared going out to dinner. Now it's like, well, now I have to think about it.
Yep.
When you have to think, me thinking is never a good thing. But yeah.
I tend to overthink.
This whole plan is overthought, I think, in my personal opinion.
You had ham for Christmas. Did you make bean soup yet?
No, it's in the freezer. I put the ham in the freezer.
Bean soup.
Bean soup.
Because look, we didn't have ham for Christmas,
you have bean soup on your menu?
Doug loves it. Doug's starting to like beans, but he loves my bean soup. He loves the broth, and I love the broth too.
Oh, the broth is amazing from that ham bone. If you don't make your instant, your ham or bean soup in your instant, nobody wants.
I do it long and slow on the stove. I do.
It comes out. I can't. My kids say it tastes like a restaurant.
There is nothing better to me than a pot of soup simmering on the stove all day. I just love that.
So I can't leave my pot of soup simmering all day. But Steve, you know what he asked for? He asked for split pea soup. I don't like split pea soup. I'm like, and I know I don't make things I don't like. Call me a bad wife. I don't, I hear you, but if I don't like it, I'm not making it.
I do.
I can't. Because
there's not much I don't like.
I don't like pea soup.
Like, I don't really care for bean soup, but I'll make it.
What beans do you gonna either get mixed beans?
I use navy beans.
Navy beans. I use navies.
Or white beans.
Or pintos or cannellinis.
Yeah.
I love bean soup.
I just have to, like, I soak them.
I blame the Blue Plan gave me a love for beans. I was not a bean eater.
Yeah, I've tried and I can't do beans. Okay, what else do you have to do? What else? That's a quick, easy pork chop. Mesquite pork chops, I use a mix.
You always say that.
I use a mix.
You make them a lot.
Yep, I use a mix, and we throw them on the grill.
How thick do you buy them? Or is it
I just buy a standard pork chop. So I don't buy the thick ones. I don't do bone in. So it's boneless? You can, but they are so easy. You buy the McCormick's, because I've been trying to work on a mesquite marinade, and they just don't taste as good.
Pork chops. They're boneless, right?
I like the boneless.
That's all I usually buy. But I always wonder if you use bone.
I'm really excited for this pork with garlic cream sauce. Really excited for that. I can't wait to try that. How about
fish?
Fish.
Yeah. I know I have flounder in the freezer.
Can't beat flounder.
Oh, Brooke, why didn't you do something exciting with
Flounder Italiano. I don't know if I have that on my website or not. That was a staple during Lent in our house. Oh my gosh. My mother made flounder Italiano all the time. It's probably why I don't make it, because we had it.
That's me and pasta. Growing up having pasta twice a week.
I don't have it on here. I can give you the recipe. It's really easy. It's like Italian salad dressing and something else.
Oh, I always have that. Or I can just make Italian salad dressing.
How about something with shrimp? You guys are shrimp people.
We said shrimp
scampi.
Shrimp scampi. We like shrimp. They just had it on sale at ShopRite last week. I was going in to get something.
Yes.
$8.88.
Shrimp scampi. It's easy.
We were just talking about that last night. Steve wanted me to do hot shrimp or cold shrimp. And I said I can do like a scampi sauce with garlic and wine. Steve always has wine. I always have garlic. And we just
get
a bit of butter at the end.
That's what this is. Chicken broth?
I don't even use chicken broth. I just use wine.
Why use chicken broth and wine? See, we're saucy people.
You are.
We are. And
plus, I don't serve it over anything. It's more we just have it.
Right. See, so ours is a dinner.
You would need
so it would be served over rice or over pasta.
Yeah, if you have it with pasta or rice, I would need to make a sauce.
Yeah.
Need broth. I used to make it as an appetizer. Yeah, I could make it as a dinner.
And throw it over some pasta.
Mussels are good too. We love those.
There you go.
Mussels and spaghetti.
I don't eat mussels. I never made mussels. Doug always gets them when we go out.
Yeah. They're gross. If I had to think about what they look like, I can't look at them and eat them because they're gross.
Yeah.
But they're good.
How about another soup? I mean, we're soup people. Like we have in the winter, we have soup a week.
Yeah, they love soup. Mostly.
Your eyes are so glassy. You can still tell you're not feeling well.
Soup. I do a lot. I make a potato and corn chowder.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I put some seafood in there, some shrimp, or if we have those imitation crab legs, I threw them in there.
We're having crock pot potato soup.
Yes, I consider that like a potato soup. But I don't really follow a recipe. There's a problem with that. I kind of just throw whatever I have.
Well, that's perfect then, especially if you have to go grocery shopping.
Yeah, because I just...
So throw a soup on there. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at all these dinners I have.
Now you just have to...
And I've been doing... I think I OD'd them on chicken soup. We've had chicken tortellini. We had...
chicken escarole.
Cheshire Scuttle, or we would call it, or you would know it as Italian
wedding soup.
We call it chicken scuttle soup. So it's like, I think they're tired of chicken soup. I have these little, I want to make the gnocchi soup from Olive Garden because I got we were somewhere.
I've made that.
And they had these shelf-stable gnocchi.
Yeah, I have those.
And I thought, I could make chicken gnocchi soup.
The points on those are Holy crap. That's why when I made that gnocchi dish, I made it with the cauliflower gnocchi. Yeah. Because
what if you make, I want to make gnocchi, and I've had a desire.
If you make it homemade, it's much less.
Not with, you're going to laugh, she's going to be grossed out. Watch the face.
She's going to make it with beans.
No, I want to make gnocchi with instant mashed potatoes.
We use instant mashed potatoes in our,
because I think they would be
in
lighter.
Our pierogies.
I think they would be lighter.
We use them in our pierogies because that's what my grandmom did. Now, I have made them with real mashed potatoes because I didn't have instants and I was in the mood for them. So, but yeah, I
have that. And I have a little, in the freezer, I have a little mini ravioli. They were on sale somewhere at Shopper. I think it was 88 cents. I got a little pack of mini ravioli. That's what I do. I see stuff on sale. Oh, I could do something with it. And I stick it in the freezer and never do anything with it.
You should make stuffed pepper soup.
I should. They would.
Oh my God.
Would Peter eat that? Let me think.
Oh my God, it's one of our favorites. And it's so easy.
He's funny with onions and celery. He's weird. I'm not gonna lie.
But it's cooked down. You don't even, the peppers aren't. You definitely get the peppers in there.
He likes peppers. He likes peppers.
And you get the tomatoes in there.
He can deal with tomatoes. I think it's,
he
likes rice, so I think maybe we could put that on there.
Try it. It is so filling, Denise.
I was just thinking of stuffed peppers in general.
Yeah, stuffed peppers in general.
I know, because I used to make them, and I would always put the extra mixture. Of course, I was making too much mixture in the middle of the peppers. It was just a big vat of peppers.
Now, see, we all like stuffed peppers. Andrew doesn't like the pepper part. He doesn't like that.
As a kid, I didn't
pepper.
Either.
He'll eat like peppers in things, like sausage and peppers and all that. He doesn't like the texture and all of the pepper.
When I was a kid, I wouldn't eat the pepper.
So he eats the meat out, and then I eat the extra pepper because that's my favorite part.
I love the pepper. When I was a kid, I hated the pepper.
This is everything you probably have at home, except for the green. Well, yeah. But I mean, you have to go to the grocery store at some point if you know you're making it.
I go to the
But I'm sure that's everything you have at home.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have any ground beef. I don't buy enough ground beef, and I don't know. Now it's the price of beef.
That's why.
We were having tacos the other night. I went to the store. I said, "I'm gonna grab some." I'm like, I was going back and forth. I went with turkey. I said, "I'm sorry, I can't justify spending $13 on ground beef when I could spend $7 and get just as much."
What kind of ground beef was it? Was it just regular old ground beef?
Yeah.
Because I don't pay that much for my grass-fed, grass-finished.
It was 2 pounds.
But still, $7 a pound. Was it 85?
It was probably higher. I think it was 90. They didn't have any 85. And then I almost went to get the meatloaf mix because that's a little bit cheaper. I don't know. I just was like, I don't know. The thought of, I don't know.
Meatloaf mix in tacos.
I just don't like it. It tastes like meatloaf. It does. It
does.
Meatloaf.
It does.
Sometimes I'll make meatballs with it. I think meatloaf meatballs.
It does, for sure.
Yeah. But they don't mind the turkey for some reason. Oddballs that my kids are. They'll eat that. I don't blame.
I don't. I've got 12 pounds of ground turkey in my freezer right now because it was there was a ridiculous sale at Butcher Box for it. And the only thing we use it for is to make turkey sausage. So I've got, and I only make it about once a month. So I've got a whole year.
You should make like that, those Thanksgiving balls where you put like the stuffing and the cranberries in.
Oh, yeah.
And you make like, and you cook it in like a turkey gravy.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, put on our menu plan.
Write that down. Thanksgiving balls.
Or you could even you're big on croquettes.
Oh yeah, but I like meaty pieces of chicken in my croaks. Thanksgiving balls.
Balls.
Is there? You know, I'm a recipe girl. Like for the first time.
There is a recipe because I've seen it somewhere. I have to Google it.
Okay,
yeah,
I can Google
Danielle
it.
over her time. And instead of using breadcrumb, you use stuffing. You crush the stuffing in there. Like if you use sage stuffing, you probably make your own stuffing. But like I buy the bags of Arnold stuffing because that's why I've always made it, and it's done and seasoned for me.
Right? There's nothing wrong with that.
And then you crush that.
If I didn't make my mother's stuffing, my whole family would divorce me. So
that's what my mom used though. She used the bags.
Yeah, my mom never did. It was
the bags of Arnold. It had to be the sage and onion.
Ours was just cheap
sage and onion, and it had to be
cheap but white bread.
And let it
sit out on the counter.
To say that stuffing is very herbaceous. I think it's the cubes and the little box of Bells.
I use almost a whole box of Bells in mine.
What is Bells? And I went, this is Bells. So you can only get it. I don't think you can get it any other time of year.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
I know that we see it in abundance.
Yes, yes, you can. I got it at the grocery outlet for $1.
Ooh,
and it was still good for a year.
Wow.
I got 4 for $1. Yep, I need to run to the grocery outlet. Look at that.
I have probably more than 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, your chicken's a little light there.
That's true.
You got it.
I just said chicken.
Yeah, you have to come up with
chicken.
Like, Well, chicken fingers. You guys like chicken fingers or chicken nuggets? I just saw a new recipe for Italian chicken fingers.
I want to make they've been begging me and I should just put it on here, the pickle chicken.
Pickle chicken. Oh my god, I love the pickle chicken. I do it in the air fryer.
Yeah, they keep saying, you gotta make pickle chicken, pickles. And I'm like, yeah. I keep thinking more of a summer thing for that, and that's why I keep
I love the pickle chicken.
So I do. For that.
I love the pickle chicken.
But I think that maybe the idea of maybe more soups might be especially, it's easy. I mean, I do make soups a lot. They'll say,
it's not a meal.
It's not a meal, Mom.
See, soup is a meal for us.
Well, Steve doesn't complain, it's the boys.
Yeah, my boys don't complain. They eat 2 bowls.
Patrick would. Peter.
And see, I always make a loaf of bread.
Never complains usually.
I always make a loaf of bread on the side.
Yeah,
always make a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
So
you have bread. You have to have bread.
Yeah, I make the peasant bread a lot of times because it's so quick and easy. Although lately I've been making my roll dough, my dinner roll dough, and freezing it, and just pulling out however many I need, letting it thaw and rise, and popping it in the oven. It is the easiest dough to make. I'm gonna have to film a video on it because it is so easy. But as long as we have bread with our soup, it's a meal for us.
I think it is. I think soup's very filling.
It is. I love soup. Now, some of the brothier soups, like chicken noodle, aren't quite as filling.
I don't ever make chicken noodle. I usually make it's tortellini or it's little mini ravioli. I don't know. I guess I'm so tired of noodle.
We do chicken orzo a lot, so I think actually.
And what's good too, is chicken and pastina with the. But my mom always did when we were sick.
Yeah,
so I think I'm going to be sick.
I think I overcook the pastina. It gets mushy.
Yeah.
So I do orzo. I'm better with orzo.
I like orzo.
Every once in a while, I
ditalini.
Kick it back to when the boys were little. I love ditalini. That's Doug's favorite. Yeah. Every once in a while, I kick it back to when the boys were little and put alphabets in it.
Oh, nothing wrong with the alphabets. That's all. One time when COVID hit, that's all pasta I could get at the store was the alphabets. She's like, I'm like, it's that or nothing.
Did you have it with sauce?
Yes.
Oh my God, no, you didn't. That's hysterical. Yeah. It was like your own homemade, what's that stuff called? SpaghettiOs or whatever. Because they had the SpaghettiOs with the alphabets in it. Oh my God, that's great.
You get what you can get.
That's great.
You get what you get. You don't get upset.
That's right. Oh, I'm doing a pork tenderloin in a creamy mushroom sauce.
Oh, mushroom. Peter's not a big huge fan of mushroom.
How about a stuffed pork loin? You stuff it with, you just cut it in half. Open it up. You put your mixture in. It's like spinach and cheese and stuff. Flap that back over and roast it in the oven. Something different?
It is something different.
You love spinach?
I do love spinach. We'll think about that one.
You can do it.
I know I can do it. It's just find the time. I am such a busy person.
You work part-time!
Oh, that's busy. So I'm saying I come home and I come home and I'm spent. Yeah.
7:15 to 4 o'clock with all them little babies running around here.
That wouldn't be me. I think I would come in here to Carrie. I can't.
Working on the retirement.
4 hours is about the most I can do with kids. And my son says, but Mom, you don't like kids. I said, I know.
These are little.
Oh, God, you gotta really like kids.
They need to be held. Oh. They need to be, some days when they're really cranky, they need to be worn.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was in preschool for 8 years, and then I said to my boss, I said, can I move up? I said, I can't mother them anymore. I don't have it in me.
Yeah, I mother all day. I mother all day.
I'm too old.
I carry them around when they need to be.
God.
Yeah. The other day, the baby did not want to be put down, so I put the sling on and I wore him strapped to my chest, and the day goes on. He got paint on his head because we were doing a craft, but
well, he'll survive.
He'll survive.
Yeah.
Yep. One day I strapped him to my back. Like I had the backpack carrier.
What are you doing in my bag? The cat's in my bag.
Yes, completely. Yes, just rearranged.
The dog is just going to have a fit when I go home. He's like, Bailey does not like cats. Not even a little bit.
And my cat knows that. That's why my cat is doing this on purpose, I'm sure.
She's cleaning herself with my stuff.
Him,
sorry. I think everything is a girl. I don't know why Bailey's a boy.
Doug, we've had Smalls for 11 years, and Doug still says she.
It looks like a girl. I don't know. I mean, I know because he's pretty.
Yeah.
And you always think of people think Bailey's a girl. Every time I have him out and he's someone, oh, she's so pretty. And I hold up his privates. He is very cute.
All dogs are girls to me because we've only ever had girl dogs.
But
We have
Bailey
never
is
had a
just-
boy
he's
dog, and I
blonde,
won't.
too. So the people, he's a pretty dog, and people call him a girl all the time. All right, this is getting sidetracked.
Yes.
All right, I think.
Do you think that's a good?
I think
do you
it's
think
a good
this will work
start.
for you?
Well,
do you
it's
think
a
it'll
good
work?
Start. You have to start somewhere.
You do. I mean, but do you think this method may work better for you?
We'll see, won't we?
So get a notebook.
I am very, I'm just trying to be.
Get a notebook, and I know you have notebooks.
That I don't have. Well,
Really?
I do. I'm sorry, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
I'm thinking your Dollar Tree haul.
But I'm thinking notebooks. I'm thinking like spiral bound school. No, I have.
No.
Yeah, I have.
I've seen
books.
your Dollar Tree hauls, my dear.
Yeah. Well, I give a lot of those away. But yes, I do have.
So make a book.
Make a book.
And just put ideas. When you're reading your cookbooks at night, give me that cookbook.
Take my snotty rag off of it.
Without the snotty rag on.
Sorry.
I get enough snot with the baby. Oh my god.
So she's used to snot.
When you're sitting here reading, I like this little, so you can mark the page. When you're sitting here reading, let's get out of breakfast. Main courses. If something looks good,
Write it down.
Write it down. And make it,
I guess I should write down where I see it too.
That's what, see. Is it on? How do we know if it's on?
Little 3 and 4 up top. Sorry about that.
I have a challenge for Janice. First of all, she's going to organize her magazines. And this is how she's going to, shush. This is how she's going to do it.
In the spring.
No, it's winter. This is when we organize.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. New Year's Eve, 11 o'clock at night. It'll be on my weekend vlog. I decided to start cleaning out cabinets. I was so excited.
I was drinking it. No,
Oh, you were out. We weren't out.
I was eating.
We're trying to not go anywhere just because of the boys having to go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to get COVID tested and all. I made all those appointments. But anyway, January is the time.
Yes, ma'am.
Denise is going to declutter and organize. I
did watch a video. Do you watch Do It on a Dime?
No.
She does all the Dollar Tree hauls. Well, she had a thing. It was called this. I'm going to butcher it because I don't remember what it was called. I think it was the Swedish Death Decluttering.
Oh yeah, Swedish Death Decluttering. Yes. I know that.
She said because the lady she wrote who she got, it's. Do you want your kids to clean this shit up? No, I don't. My kids won't clean this shit up. They'll just pitch it all. And
guess what? They're not going to keep it.
No,
because they don't want your.
No, they don't. And I have some really good stuff. So
you do have good stuff, but they probably don't want it.
I know. So I'm trying. I got new pots and pans. So I did get rid of a lot of old pots and pans, but I feel like I still don't have any room. How could that be?
I have a life-changing pots and pans thing that we did. I'll show it to you when we're done. Doug even said yesterday. He said, this was life-changing. I said, yes, I know.
Doug says it.
Yeah.
Because I'm always Team Doug. She's always Team Doug. He's always right.
I'm always Team Doug. Usually. I am now. I've gotten...
Okay. So yeah, so I'm trying to do these Swedish death.
Well, here's what she's going to do with her magazines.
I gotta find them. I don't know where they're at. They're in a box. Do you ever see those boxes you put together? They're cardboard with a lid. Steve always puts his.
They're called banker's boxes.
Yeah, Steve always gets them for every year. He has to put his stuff in because he has to keep his records for 7 years.
Yeah,
so they're all dated. So he has tons of boxes. So he gave me one for my magazines.
Well,
here's what you're one.
Here's what you're gonna do. The next time Steve orders some banker's boxes, you're gonna get some. Because
he has them. He has tons of them.
Whatever magazines, and you're gonna decide which ones you're gonna keep. If you go through the magazine and say there is not one thing in here I want to cook. I did get rid of
all the Rachel Ray ones, and I think the Food Network ones I might have gotten rid of, and I only kept these to come with a little bit of cookbook mini one. I think I kept those, but I got rid of the big ones.
Put them in order. You're just gonna sit there and put them in order. Like what I did the first time I did it with my Taste of Home and Quick Cooking. First, I just made 2 piles: Taste of Home and Quick Cooking. Then I went back and started kind of putting them Taste of Home in years. Then I went back and did it in months. It did not take long. It was easy. I did not get sidetracked. And now I can just literally.
How many years has Taste of Home been around?
A lot.
I mean, I stopped them a while
93,
back.
I think it started.
I know I started in 90.
Yeah, with the premiere issue in 93. Like there is still stuff I make out of that premiere issue.
I feel like I got that when I lived in
93
Jersey, but I didn't live in Jersey in 93.
Yeah, that's when it started.
Because I know I don't know. I'll have to find out when I got it.
But you are going to...
So when I go through these magazines...
Yeah, just sit there. If you want to use those little tags, or what I do is...
I have a little...
I started... we keep an ongoing Rummy 500. See? December, these are all light and tasty. I just
pull from there.
Haven't done anything yet.
Right.
Yeah.
You put
Stuff
the page.
I want to make.
Cherry cheesecake pie. Frosted pumpkin bars. Ooh, I'll be over for them.
See?
Flank steak with horseradish sauce. Chicken stroganoff.
Now, there are some. Not one recipe, so I probably
so you go through each. Oh, I see.
Because I like to sit and read a magazine or read a cookbook.
Right.
Then this way.
Pumpkin pie. Apple.
This is really interesting. It looks
pie.
like the crustless pumpkin pie that we all make with Weight Watchers, but it has ingredients in it that I'll use.
Right.
So I'm anxious to try that. Anxious to try it.
Makeover creamy broccoli lasagna.
Holy crap! It looks delicious. It looks
Kabasi and
delicious.
cabbage. Oh, I gotta make my kabasi. I'm having kabasi tonight too.
Fresh or smoked?
Fresh.
Oh, how do you do it?
I'm just gonna cook it on the grill.
Oh, okay.
The stovetop grill.
I par cook it for 5 minutes, then I slice it and I fry it.
Sometimes I like to
because we like to just put toothpicks in and eat it like
mustard. Yeah, we might do that.
Oh no,
no mustard.
Not for Polish people.
Oh.
It's just I like mustard. So
my 18,000.
look, it's a big one.
Yeah. Roasted red pepper soup, Italian ranch chip strips,
chicken
strips, chicken piccata. Oh, the famous chicken piccata. Double blueberry pie.
She doesn't like blueberries. But that's so.
Okay.
Just start pulling. You have all those books. You need to use them.
Way too many books.
You need to use them.
I know. I keep saying
And honestly, if you go through one and say, "Oh my God, there's nothing in here," get rid of it.
And the thing of it is,
Denise is going to declutter in 2022.
I am. I'm going to do the death clutter because I'm thinking to myself, I have boys. I don't have any girls. So yeah, I have to because you can see that they're like, I have to.
Do the Marie Kondo. I mean, I'm not a big Marie Kondo fan.
Everything brings me joy. Everything.
No, you have to be brutally honest with it.
But I like everything. I do, and that's the problem.
We've had this discussion before about your Swarovski crystal figurines. Where are they, Denise?
They're down in the basement in boxes. Because, in my defense, the boys were little, and I didn't want them to knock them over because.
Okay, your boys are now all in their 20s.
I just don't. Now I have no place to display them.
Okay, they can't be bringing you joy if they're in a box.
They are. When I open the box and I see them, they bring me joy.
How often do you open the box and look at them?
Now I've moved them, so I don't know where they're at the moment. They're in the basement. I not too long ago got in the mail and I was showing Peter a little castle. The deal I got on that castle was amazing.
I remember you telling me, but display it if it brings you joy and it makes you smile when you look at it.
But then I'll have to dust it. That's the problem. I have to clean it.
Well, see, that's one of the main reasons I decluttered so much.
That's why I stopped collecting
It is so
things.
easy for me to clean my house now.
Yeah, that's why.
Now at Christmas I have like a little bit more.
Maybe I should just gift them. Oh, Jesus. Maybe I should just start gifting them to people.
You should. It'll bring you joy to gift them. Do not gift them to me.
I'm not gifting the castle though, because that's my favorite one.
So put it out. Put it out. Put it somewhere where you'll see it all the time.
I know, it is pretty.
Put it on your desk. Put it on your dresser. Somewhere where you're going to see it.
It's so pretty. It's so tiny.
Okay.
But it's so
There's
pretty.
another challenge. Denise has to get that castle out. She has to show it to you all.
I don't know where the pile of the
and then
boxes
she's
are.
going to display it because it brings her that much joy.
It does bring me joy. What brings me the most joy is the deal I got on that. It was so cheap. And I'm like, I put it on layaway.
You need to watch The Minimal Mom.
Can you make yourself that though? That's the thing. Like these people are just innately that way. Like
no, they're not.
They
Some
are.
I
think we went to a friend's house and Joan got very nervous at this place because she was a little bit of a mess. Didn't bother me, but you were a little bit nervous. But see, like
my anxiety goes through the roof.
But it didn't bother me. So how do I make myself become that if it doesn't bother me? Like how can I make it bother me? I don't know. Like I think it's just something that's in you.
It doesn't necessarily have to bother you, but think how much easier life would be. How much time do you spend a week cleaning and dusting and all that?
Not enough.
Do you do a panic clean when somebody's coming over?
So nobody comes over.
And I don't have to do that. Like
no, you can. I can.
You were coming over. You can pop over.
Yeah. Joan could not pop over my house.
I mean, I'm not saying my house is always perfect because it's not. It's not.
Well, it's not perfect in your standards, but it would be perfect in my standards. See, there's a difference.
Right. Right.
So,
I mean, it's
I
not
don't know.
always perfect.
I am a work in progress. I want to,
are, and
but
there's
I
nothing
want
wrong
to
with
do.
that.
I want to do it though. So maybe
And you
that'll
will.
help.
I will help you. I will help
Be
you
on my-
any way I can.
She could come over with her gloves on or steam cleaning.
I'm gonna send you a channel,
Oh, God.
a YouTube channel. You just have to. And I know it's not
Orders?
your house. I know it's not. No,
Well,
no,
you don't know that.
No. This is not. This isn't a hoarder thing. It's a cleaning thing.
Right.
I just want you to see what I sent it to Kim last
Yeah.
night. I'm like, you gotta watch this. This woman is a professional cleaner, and she goes to people who are depressed, who don't like. They have depression so bad that they just don't care.
Could she come to my house? I could tell I'm depressed.
No. When you see this, you're gonna go, oh shit.
Oh,
Because no, your house isn't like this, Denise.
It's been
please, it's
honestly,
not.
it's
Denise,
gotten worse
when
over
I
the
send
years.
when I
because
send this to you,
we don't have people over
this
anymore,
is
so
dirty.
this got
This
worse.
is dirty.
Yeah.
This is not cluttered. It's
Yeah.
dirty. Like their shower was so, their drain was so
Moldy.
clogged that like it wouldn't drain properly. So like the shower would just go out onto the floor, and they had so many clothes on the floor that eventually the shower water broke down the clothes, and the clothes stuck to the floor. Oh, you gotta watch one or two of her videos.
That's
You
a
gotta watch
sickness.
one or two of her videos.
Well, we need to end this because I don't know how to edit.
Yeah, she can edit. And my things are probably on, my string band, so.
All right. Well, thank you, Joan.
You got this.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but you know what? I'm willing to try. She's got this. I don't know. I'm willing to try.